Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Digital Micro. You're on the Digital Micro Trading Journal. Day trading for an ROI payout. No trade recommendations because it's just my trade journal. And we've got price action order flow levels for Friday, May 19th, 2023. We'll look at price action imbalances, draws on liquidity, and order flow levels. So let's get at the charts. Okay, we've got the E-mini S&P futures weekly higher time frame, and this yellow box is what I'm looking at here is a volume imbalance gap from last year, August, where you see this yellow box showing the body of a candle above and the body of the candle below, and the in between is this gap, and we have price right this minute in that gap. The red line is denoting the high of the year. 2023 in February had a high just over 42.40 and change, and we're almost there. We're almost at the high. Why it's this high, who knows? But I'm basically just reading price for Friday. I'm not going to take part in this in any way, but this could set up a really interesting trade setup for the new week. So that's where my interest lies. Let's go to the 24-hour chart next. 24-hour chart. E-mini NASDAQ on the left, still bullish, still going. Middle, S&P 500, so we just went over that on the weekly. You can see here the new Friday green candle here, the doji. We're just keep inching up towards that red line I pointed out on the weekly, so very close to an all-time high for 2023. On the right of this is the dollar. So the dollar's down a little bit, so we'll see if it gives up the ghost and wants to go back and maybe retest a lower level. But as of this moment, it's still at an elevated level, as all three of these charts denote. So that's not really helpful. I pointed out in yesterday's video how usually that's not normal. Equity indexes go normally directionally inverse of what the dollar's doing. So this is not sustainable. I expect something to happen early next week, but not necessarily Friday because of the Powell talk. Next chart. Chart on the left is the 15-minute, and you can see in this rectangle here where we've got a fair value gap, this is compression. So we had major expansion. We're in compression. No way do I want to touch them. I'm very happy to be in cash until Monday, but I'm going to watch this. So let's just take a look again at where we're at. The upper part of the box is 42.20. The lower part of the box is 42.15. I'm looking at where Europe opened. The Europe zone is this vertical goldenrod color, and this, again, this fair value gap box is being fairly respected. New York midnight open was 42.19. So again, that's about a 13 and change handle range for the Globex. Very modest. Just not going to touch this. We'll see what Powell says. He's on deck for 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the right is the Renko. This was a ramp to the upper blue Keltner and a camp, ramp camp. So that we haven't seen in a very long while just because of the duration of the camp. So you can see here price is hanging out still in this zone of the upper blue. The red is down here by the pivot at 41.97. The red is 4,200, and 41.788 is the lower blue Keltner. Again, I just don't think anything applies when they've got a manipulation day going on and it's Powell. So that's why it's hands off. Just tape read, watch, gain experience, learn, study. That's all that's going to happen between now and Monday Globex Open. There you have it. Take care. Thanks for watching. Aloha.